you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm waiting for my next door neighbour to kindly stop with the rave that they're having. Every single time I want to film, I have to compete with a party next door. And we're centering. Okay. Quick apology about my hair. It has been recently washed and it's all over the place. Deal with that. Okay? No one's hair is perfect. Except, for lots of other people's. Today's video is going to be another ranking. I still haven't figured out what to call this series. Maybe that's rank, because when something smells bad, you go, that's the rank. Yeah, I'm going to call it that's rank, because I think it's funny. I think that's funny. And it literally has nothing to do with the fact that I'm ranking songs, but still, Because I'm sure a lot of people think that my playlist is garbage. My list of songs is garbage. So, Today is actually a special video. Nothing to do with what the video is going to be about, but still. This video that you're watching right now marks 300 videos. My 300th video. I don't know how I've had the patience and time to sit and edit 300 videos. I don't know what I've made 300 videos about, because I'm really not that creative and nothing comes to mind. But also, on the 26th of January 2017, I posted my first video. So it's been 6 years. 300 videos, 6 years. And this video is going to come out on the 28th. So it's 2 days after my 6th birthday. Hate saying that. So I prepared a little hat. We actually already have this hat from a previous birthday. It does say happy birthday. This isn't just for the birthday, this is also for the 300 video milestone. So let's put this little hat. Put my little hat on. Can't really see it. If I sit back, there you go. There we go. There we go, look. Me hat. Today's That's Rank is going to be about the group Mamamoo, or as I call them, Mamamoo. I chose Mamamoo because they have been around since 2014. They have quite a varied, wide discography, and that's what I'm trying to go for. I'm trying to go for groups that, like Blackpink has been around since 2016, but their discography is garbage. Mainly because YG don't give them comebacks. So I could do Blackpink, but we'll be here for 5 minutes. So I've gone for Mamamoo because they have quite a long list. About the same as Stray Kids, because Stray Kids had about 21-ish songs to rank, and Mamamoo's got 20. Which shows you how much Stray Kids have released. So they just keep coming. And that was like, I compared Stray Kids to Rihanna. Because Rihanna had a period in the early 2010s where she literally did a song like every week. And I think to myself, God, this is the new Rihanna song again. That's what I felt like in Stray Kids. That year for Stray Kids was like 2019. Kept going back. Kept releasing songs. And because they do a lot of mixtapes and everything, don't they? So Mamamoo. So we've got about 20 songs to rank. I'm going to go through the discography like I did last time, and then I will rank them. Also, what I'm going to do is do the solo songs, because Mamamoo have quite a few solo songs from each of the 4 members. I really can't miss them out because they're a really key part of Mamamoo's discography. So let's get right down to it. Mamamoo debuted on the 18th of June 2014. They did do a few pre-debut singles. So the first one they did was Don't Be Happy, with collaboration with Bumkey on the January the 9th. They also did on February 11th Peppermint Chocolate in collaboration with K-Will and Weesung. And then they did a pre-debut single from their first album, Hee Hee Ha He Ho, on May 30th. And then on June 18th they debuted with their first mini album, Hello. And the title track for that was Mr. Ambiguous. Then the next, they came back on November 21st, 2014 with the second mini album Piano Man, title track of the same name. And then they did a collaboration single, Oop, on April 2nd, 2015. By the way, I am not including some of these singles because they're also on the albums. The next thing they did was on June 19th, 2015, third mini album Pink Funky, and this was M-O-R-E-N. And then they released on February 26, 2016, their first full album, Melting, with the title track You're the Best and the main B-side Taller Than You. And then they did a fourth mini album on November the 7th, 2016 called Memory with the title track Decalcomani. Purple was their fifth mini album released June 22nd, 2017, and that song was Yes I Am, title track for that. Then they did a song called Paint Me on January 4th, 2018. Then on 7th of March 2018 they did a sixth mini album with Yellow Flower, title track Starry Night, very very good song that is. And then they did a single called Everyday on March 30th, 2018. And then A Rainy Season, which was a single on July the 1st, 2018. And then on July 16th, 2018, they came back with their seventh mini album, Red Moon, which their title track was Egotistic. Trying to talk as loudly as I possibly can to drown that out. Then they did their first Japanese single, which was Decalcomani. Then they did their eighth mini album on November 29th, 2018 called Blue. It's Blue, semicolon S. And then the title track for that was Windflower. Now, Windflower was not very well received by the public, but I really like Windflower, especially Windflower dramatic version. Then they did a Windflower Japanese single, and then on February the 18th, 2019, they did a single called Shampoo, which I think was Japanese. And then on March the 14th, they came back with their ninth mini album, White Wind, which the title track was Go Go Baby. I'm just gonna wait. I can hear that so clearly. I think that's literally right the other side of this wall. Really trying to be civil and neighbourly here, but you're making it very difficult. I really want to be one of those people that just goes around and yells at them, but I'm not. The next single they did was a promotional single called Gleam on the July 24th, 2019, and that was actually a promotion or single for Glasses. And then they did their Four Colours, which was their first Japanese full album on August 7th, 2019, and that was just Japanese versions of their previous songs. Then they released some songs through Queendom, which I won't count them because I don't regard Queendom and Kingdom as like good things. Then they did their second full album on November 14th, 2019 with Reality in Black, and that title track was Hip. Love Hip. And then they did another promotional single on September 20th, 2020, which was for the athleisure brand Andar, which was like clothes and sportswear and stuff, called Wanna Be Myself, and I fucking love that song. Then they did a pre-release song for their upcoming album on October 20th, 2020, called Dinger. And then they released their 10th mini album on November 3rd, 2020, called Travel. And that title track was Aya. Dinger was also on that album. And then they also released first Japanese mini album, which was Travel Japanese edition. And then they did Wow, which was Where Are We, their 11th mini album, June 2nd, 2020, and this was completely different. This was a slow ballad called Where Are We Now? That was the title track. And then on September 15th, 2021, they did their first compilation album called I Say Mamamoo the Best, title track Mamamoo Much, which was a new song. The rest of them are reimagined versions of their previous songs, and let me tell you, I prefer most of these to the originals. So what I'm probably going to do in that regards is group them together. So when I say like Aya will be this number, it will be Aya and Aya traditional version. And they did their second Japanese mini album, which was Wow, the Japanese edition, and they did do another song on that called Strange Day, which was not a Japanese version of a song, it was a new song. And then they did I Say Mamamoo the Best Japan edition on March 23rd, 2022, and then on October 11th, 2022, they did 12th mini album Mic On, which was, the title track was Ilela. And that's it so far. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count Mr. Ambiguous, Piano Man, Oh I Yeah, You're Best, Decalcomani, Yes I Am, Starry Night, Egotistic, Windflower, Go Go Baby, Gleam, Hip, Wanna Be Myself, Dinger, Aya, Just Be In Love, which was, actually I forgot to mention that. Just Be In Love was a song from the Japanese version of Travel, which was technically not the title, but it was the only song on there that wasn't a Japanese version of a song. It was a new Japanese song, which I am obsessed with that song. So I'm going to count that one. Just Be In Love, Where Are We Now, Much, Strange Day, and Ilela. There is 2 layers of brick and 1 very thick layer of insulation between these 2 houses. And he is taking this. 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 He is taking this there are 7 of the multitude of solo songs that I like. There is 1 by Ween, 2 by Solar, 3 by Hwasa, and 1 by Moonbyul. I would say Moonbyul has the most solo songs, but they've all done fantastically well solo-wise. If we rank them quickly, the 7 solo songs, in bottom would be Ween's song Watercolour. Love that song, like the other ones more, but love that song. Next would be Solar's first solo song, which was Spit It Out. Love a bit of bald Solar. It's quite different, actually. I think a lot of people found it quite different. Next would be Hwasa's latest solo song, which was I'm a Bee. Then it would be Moonbyul's one, which is Lunatic. Then it would be Hwasa's first solo song, which is Twit. Then it would be Hwasa's second solo song, which is Maria. And then first it would be Honey by Solar, because Honey by Solar is my favourite song of ever of theirs. I love that song so much. Let's quickly go down the list and rank them. There are 20 songs. If we take out all the promotional singles and all the other singles, well, all the singles that are on an album already, there are 20 songs that I'm going to rank from them, and these are my top 20 songs of Mamamoo's. And they're just starter tracks, or just like Japanese songs that weren't like Japanese versions of a Korean song, but yeah. So, in 20th place is Strange Day. Strange Day was the one from their WoW Japanese version. Not my favourite, but I like it, so it's going to be 20. 19 is Mr. Ambiguous. A lot of their earlier stuff is more like the jazzy Mamamoo, because they debuted with the concept of like jazz almost, which a lot of people didn't receive very well. A lot of people have dismissed Mamamoo in their early years, and it just wasn't. I'm not here for it. We're not here for it. Like, they were amazing. We still love all their early stuff, just not as much as their later stuff. So Mr. Ambiguous is number 19. Number 18 is Where Are We Now? I was surprised at myself really, because I'm really not one for a slow song at all. Sorry if you can hear that, my mum's chopping vegetables downstairs. I'm really not one for a slow song at all, and it takes a special kind of song for me to like it if it's going to be slow, and this one is one of those, because I was like, oh no, from the teasers it's going to be a really boring slow song, Mamamoo, because this was their first comeback after Hip, which impressed me, hell impressed me. And I was like, no, this is not it. And then I listened to it and I was like, do you know what, actually, that's a really beautiful bloody song. I love it. So it's going to be at number 18. Number 17, Decalcomani. This was like one of their breakthrough ones. This is the song that made a lot of people pay attention to them. I wasn't a K-pop fan at this point. However, I do like the song. But we like Decalcomani 2021 version the better. Next, at number 16 is Oh Ah Yeah, and once again, we like Oh Ah Yeah 2021 version more, because it's an amazing song. Oh yes, oh yeah. And they wore some of those funky outfits, didn't they? Those colourful ones. That was really fun. That was. 15, You're the Best. I like You're the Best, and we also like You're the Best 2021 better. I say better, I actually just mean more, because I like You're the Best, but I like You're the Best 2021 more. And I wish, I said this in the unboxing video of the I Am the Best song Moo. I wish more groups did this. Made an album of compilation songs, but don't just make a boring old compilation album. Make one that improves your previous songs. Mixes it up. And I'm going to say this, and I don't care if all these armies come for me, but BTS's album Proof was literally just all their songs. It wasn't anything else. I love it when groups reimagine their songs and make them better. Take a lesson from Mamamoo, BTS. Don't just stick a load of your old songs in an album. That is what a compilation album is, I'm not going to lie. You fit that brief. But like, don't just be boring. Make it better. Anyway, so rant over. I literally could not care less if armies come for me. I literally could not care less. Anyway, what was next? 14. Number 14 is Gleam. Love Gleam. Because I thought to myself when this came out, oh, okay. And then I didn't realise the promotional single. I was like, oh, it's a promotional single for some glasses. Lovely. Gleam is great. Dabichina, whatever that means. 13 is Yes I Am. And I didn't really have this on my radar at all until Yes I Am was released on the Best Of album, Funk Boost version of Funk. I was like, wow, the Funk Boost version is bloody amazing. Let's check out the normal version, like that one as well. Obviously, Funk Boost version is like just that bit better. So that's at number 13. And number 12 is Windflower. Windflower dramatic version is so beautiful. It's like the nicest song. And Windflower is a slow song, but it's not that. So it's not Where Are We Now slow. So, and I don't know why people received it badly, because it's a great song, let's be honest. 11 is Starry Night, and I already love Starry Night because it's like so different from the usual K-pop songs you hear. But then they released Starry Night orchestra version, and as soon as this was appeared on the track list before the Best Of album was even released, I was like, that's going to be the best one. And anything turned into orchestra, well, it's not anything, because some songs turned into orchestra versions aren't the best, because some songs are just not made to be slow and like using percussion, like orchestral instruments. But this one was, Starry Night orchestra version is superior in every single way. I love it. So that's at number 11. Number 10 is Just Believe in Love. Now, I didn't realise this was going to be released. I knew obviously they were going to release Travel Japanese edition, but I didn't realise they were going to release a Japanese song on it. And then I realised, and then I listened to it, I was like, oh, let's give it a listen. And I was like, oh, hang on. Alright then. Because they just know, they know how to do good songs, even Japanese ones. Great. Then number 9 is Much. I think it's only 3, but you know, you just got to keep saying it, haven't you? And this was a great little accompanying song to the Best Of album, and I really love it. Number 8 is Piano Man. Again, same with Yes I Am. I didn't really have it on my radar. I didn't really know it was a song by Mamamoo until they released Piano Man for the Best Of album. Piano Man, I believe it's 2021 version. Yeah, 2021 version. And I was like, oh, okay. And number 7 is Egotistic. Egotistic was one of the first K-pop songs I ever listened to. It was banned by Momoland, and then I got into Momoland, and then I listened to A-Pink's I'm So Sick, and then I did listen to a few of Blackpink's songs, Playing With Fire and all that. And that was just around the time release. And then I listened to Egotistic. And Egotistic was amazing. Love the music video, love the dance, love the vocals. And then they released Egotistic Blistering Sun version on the Best Of album, and I was like, okay, okay. So that's number 7. 6 is Go Go Baby. Now, Go Go Baby was so different when it was released in 2019 to what Mamamoo had previously done, and I was like, I am here for it. However, Sola's outfit, this one, no, she looks awful in it. Like, she doesn't, like, herself doesn't look awful. It doesn't go on her body, it doesn't sit nice. It does not make her... It makes her body look strange, almost. Do you know what I mean? Like, no. Get her out of that clothes. Anyway, but Go Go Baby, I was like, I'm not sure what to make of this, because, like, what's that title for starters? But also, it sounds quite different to what they've done before. And then I was like... yes, love it. So, yes, Go Go Baby. And then Go Go Baby rock version. Okay. Why don't you make that song a rock version? I didn't expect that, but I'm here for it. And then number 5, top 5 now, is Ilela. Love Ilela. Didn't know what they were going to do after the Best Of album, not going to lie. And it was obviously almost a full year to the next comeback. And then they released Ilela, and I was like, okay, they've still got it. Thank God for that. Number 4 is Aya. Aya traditional version is quite possibly one of the most inventive and best ways to enhance that song, because there's a bit at the end that is like almost traditional anyway, and then they enhanced that, and it was amazing. There was a bit of flack from people saying that it was cultural appropriation. I sort of don't agree, but you know, whatever. So Aya's number 4. 3 is Dinger. The reason why Dinger's number 3, Dinger is one of my favourite songs, but not like the most favourite, but the thing that elevates it for me is the teasers that were released for Dinger were amazing. Love all their outfits, love the music video, and, you know, whatever the hell Dinger means, I don't know, but, you know, it's amazing. Love Dinger, number 3. Number 2 and number 1, once again, I interchange them all the time. Number 2 at the moment is Hip. Hip was the song that made me stand on the moon. Well, actually, no, that's not true. Dinger was the song that made me stand on the moon, but Hip was the song that made me pay attention to Mamamoo, because they released Go Go Baby in 2019, and I was like, okay, yeah, great. And they released Hip, and I was like, okay, this group is something else, because Hip was so well done, well produced. The music video was great. The vocals were brilliant. The actual music was amazing. The dance was the first time they'd actually done a dance without the use of microphones, because it was so heavy, you know, so involved that they couldn't use like holding microphones. They had to use the earpieces. The stage was amazing. The outfits were amazing. Everything was amazing. Literally everything. So I was like, okay, we need to watch what this group does next. And then they released Dinger, and I was like, we're stunning. Okay, so Hip's number 2. So number 1 is Wanna Be Myself. And number 1 is not actually a title track of any of the albums. It's a promotional single. That's how good they are. They even do promotional singles well, because the promotional single is number 1. I need to take a breath. And that is Wanna Be Myself. Wanna Be Myself, I listened to the teaser and I was like, oh, I'm going to like this song. And then the song came out and I was like, can you get anywhere perfect? You can't. But the thing that really bugs me about this song is they have not performed it. They haven't performed it. There's a dance, and I love the dance, but they haven't performed it. So, you know, we're forever waiting for performance from them, from Wanna Be Myself. But Wanna Be Myself is the best song, in my opinion, from Mamamoo's discography. If we're talking title tracks purely, it's Hip. But anything else is Wanna Be Myself. And I'm so excited for what they do next. So that was my ranking of Mamamoo's discography, including some of their solo songs, and I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you could understand what I was saying, because I was waffling quite a bit because I talk really fast. I'm really sorry. I can't stop myself from talking really fast. So, you know, put up with that. Turn the subtitles on, that's all I can say. Probably won't understand me anyway. So yeah, let me know who you want me to rank next on That's Rank. I'm probably going to do twice, I'm not going to lie. Which is going to take years, but you know. I once again want to say this is my opinion. Don't know why I have to keep repeating myself. This is my opinion. This is my opinion, and you know, my opinion is my opinion. You can have your own opinion. You don't have to read my opinion, but you don't need to keep telling me that my opinion is wrong, because to me, it's not. So, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, so back off. I'm going to go now, because I really have no idea how much of that I'm going to be able to use from that rave going on next door. And also, I could have probably just spouted out 30 minutes of complete gibberish, because when I get talking, I won't stop. And I also mix up my words in the sentence, so I'll probably just talk like gibberish for half an hour. But you know, that's life. Deal with it. We're going to go. Okay. Oh, my hair.